Hello, dear students. Jai Hind. Very good morning. As in chapter number 6, you all know that we have been continuing the topic of work, time, and distance. Regarding the examples of work, as I told you in our previous two lectures, that all examples regarding work demands an application of logic rather than the formulas. Understand actually what happens in examples of arithmetic, as I told you, and I must want share it with you again, that as far as the chapters of arithmetic are concerned, like this chapter by name it is mensuration, is actually a topic of arithmetic, where you if you just in my first lecture I told you, if you just list out all the topics, either it is percentage, discount, sales tax, profit and loss, compound interest, work time, energy, all work time and distance, all topics are basically of arithmetic. And in such examples of arithmetic, one thing has to be very clear in your mind, that all the example requires logic application rather than the formulas. No doubt, as we have seen in topic of variation also, the formulas we have to design ourselves by just finding the relation between the two variable at the same time. Compound interest also, no doubt we had formula, but even for the application of the formula, you require to apply particular logic. So, here, dear student, as far as our last two lectures are concerned, lecture number 15 and 16 in both, we have started the topic of work. And since in those two lectures I shared my view with you, that all these examples do not have any particular or peculiar formula, what they require is sheer application of the logic. And in today's lecture, the examples which we are going to, example which I am going to explain you in today's lecture, again demands logic application, understand, rather than the formula. Okay, so dear student, as far as today's lecture is concerned, let us first title of the chapter, as you know, chapter 6. This is purely a chapter of mensuration, understood, and purely a topic of arithmetic in which we are targeting the topic of work. And today you are attending the lecture number 17 in this. Okay, let us take few more examples, understand regarding work, and let us try to understand. As I told you in the start of this particular topic that if you reciprocalize the time, you must remember this clearly, dear student, in your mind. Two things are there. One is rate of work and one is time, as you know. And I at that time told you both are interconnected in which way? You reciprocalize time, you get rate of work. You reciprocalize rate of work, you get time. So if you just remember again that concept in mind, whenever any example regarding work appears in front of you, this logic, if remains clear in your mind, that time reciprocalized will provide the rate of work, and rate of work reciprocalized will provide the time. If you just keep this basic concept in mind, any example you can solve. Okay, so dear student, as we start today's lecture, example number one for you. Okay, what is this example is about? Write down with me. It is like this: A and B. Please note down and understand the concept. A and B can together, please note down, A and B can together complete complete a piece of work in 6 days. Okay, A and B can together complete a piece of work in 6 days, and A alone alone can complete in 8 days. Okay, A alone can complete in 8 days. Then, this is the question. Then, in how many days? Please note down the question with me. Then, in how many days can be alone? Then, in how many days can be alone complete the same work? Okay. First, dear student, note down the question which is written here. A and B can together complete a piece of work in 6 days. Understood. And A alone can complete in 8 days. Then, in how many days can B alone complete the same work. Before we do this example, you need to keep some of the important points in mind. A and B can together complete a piece of work in 6 days. Time is given. Understand? A alone can complete in 8 days. Then, in how many days B alone can complete the same work? How to move in this example? See, dear student, mark the important points. A and B together complete the work in 6 days. That means what? Then A alone can complete it in 8 days. That means what we have to look for, as we know that A and B together can complete a piece of work in 6 days. Time is given. Let us find rate of work for A and B. Okay, so I will write this way: combined. Note down this, because one another example I will immediately give you for self study. Okay, combine rate of work, combine rate of work for A and B. That's equal to what I should write: 1 upon 6 work per day. Okay, 1 upon 6 work per day. Understood? Now, A alone can complete the work in 8 days, so you should write rate of work, rate of work for A. For A alone, let me write this also, equals to 1 upon 8 work per day. Combined rate of work for A and B is 1 upon 6 work per day. Rate of work for A alone is 1 upon 8 work per day. If I subtract from this, you will definitely get the rate of work for B. This is very important concept you should understand. Rate of work for B alone equals to, from the combined rate of work for A and B, I will subtract the rate of work for A to get the rate of work for B. 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 8. Let us take the LCM. 8 6, I am direct writing 24. This is 2 upon 24, 1 upon 12. So, actually, what you got for B alone, the rate of work is 1 upon 12 work per day. Rate of work for B you got. Just inverse it. You will get the time required. So you will write definitely. Therefore, B can alone complete the work in how many days? 12 days. Please just note down this and try to understand the example. Understand, these are very important points. We just subtract and then we got 1 upon 12. Before I give one similar example as a self study to you, first you need to understand and note down the work. See, and you need to follow the step in the same way because there is no much complications involved in this example. What you should keep in mind, combined rate of work for two person A and B is given, find rate of work for them. A alone can complete in 8 days, find individual rate of work for A. Just subtract it. Always remember, dear student, when you subtract from combined rate of work, individual rate of work, you will get rate of work for the next, another substitute, another person, and then just reciprocalize it. You will immediately get the time required. Understood? You must catch the concept of the sum, and then I will give one another example just now for self study, but this has to be very, very distinctly clear in your mind. Two-person together complete in 8 days, find their combined rate of work. One person complete in whatever days, find his individual rate of work. From the combined rate of work, subtract the individual rate of work for the first person. You will get the rate of work for the second person. Just reciprocalize it and you will get your answer. Understand? One such example instantly now I am giving for SLP, looking the same example. Okay. I just want to erase a minimal data from here. See, this is the example. Okay. Let us write it down. You need to write the whole example. I am just erasing the few data which I am going to alter. Okay. See, I will make some minor changes here. And the changes which I am going to make is A and B can together complete a piece of work. Here I am going to make a change. A piece of work. Understand, in 8 days. 8 days. And B alone. Here also minor alteration of the data. B alone can complete in 12 days. Okay. Then in how many days can A alone complete the same work? Okay. This is the example. You first note down the whole example. Okay. And you should catch the important points of highlight. A and B together can complete the work in 8 days. B alone can complete the work in 12 days. Then in how many days can A alone completes the same work. Please carry on. First, you just note down the sum and then carry on and solve it. Just understand the data. It is looking the similar like the first one, and you need to follow the same steps. You are given the time required for A and B to complete the work, and then alone B requires some days to complete the work, and you are looking for in how many days A alone can complete the same work. Okay, just look at the sum and try this out. Not so complicated, you can do it, but you need to perform in limited time. Just in 2 to 3 minutes, you would have to complete the sum. Okay, most of the example in the exercise are looking similar. Example 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, even 12 are looking the similar one. Understood? Then we will definitely solve the same example here so that you can verify the example you have already solved. Okay, make it little fast. Complete the example as far as possible in short time. Then after 2 minutes I will start solving the example here. Okay, and then you just need to verify A and B can together complete a piece of work in 8 days, and B alone can complete it in 12 days. Then how many days can A alone complete the same work? Okay, this is the example. Just 1 minute now, dear student, then we will solve it here. In all these examples of arithmetic, it needs a simple logic application in solving any example. Okay, sheer logic you need to apply only. Just 1 minute, dear student. Okay, can we continue? And you will verify with your example. Okay, the first statement will be like this: combined rate of work, combined rate of work for A and B together, combined rate of work for A and B together. They are completing the work in 8 days. Obviously, the time reciprocalized will give you the rate of work 1 upon 8 work per day. This is combined rate of work for A and B alone can complete the work in 12 days. So we will write this way: rate of work, rate of work of B alone equals to B completes the work in 12 days. So we can write 1 upon 12 work per day. Like as you know in the previous example, we have to subtract the rate of work for B from combined rate of work for A and B together to get the rate of work for A. Okay, so we'll write this way: rate of work of A alone equals to combined rate of work 1 upon 8 minus for B alone. Just you need to take the LCM. 12 minus 8 upon 12, 8 is 96. So this is 4 upon 96, just a simple cancellation, okay? Right. So you got 1 upon 24 work per day, means in one day he is able to complete the 124th part of the work. So obviously you can write that therefore A alone can complete can complete the work in how many days? Just reciprocalize the rate of work in 24 days. Okay, just verify with the example you have done. Okay, just verify, and then we'll go for one another difficult example. First, you just verify. It was a simple looking example, but you need to apply the basics, and that basic which I have written, rate of work and time, that cycle, then any of one is reciprocalized, you will get the other. That you need to keep in mind forever. Then and then such example which does not really involves the application of the formula will you will feel them easier. Okay. Okay, so example number 2, this was number 2, okay, and now number 3, okay, let us target, and for that it is completely a different example from this, so we'll have to erase the complete data from here. Okay, let us write one more example, and I would like to give you a little time of thinking for this particular example. It is like this: A alone, A alone can complete, A alone complete a piece of work, piece of work in 12 days. A alone can complete the piece of work in 12 days, and B alone, B alone completes the same work. The B alone can complete the same work in 15 days. In 15 days. Now, what is given? In 15 days, A works alone. A works alone for 4 days only. For 4 days. Understood? Then, in how many days? This is the striking one. Then, in how many days they both together, they both together can complete, this is very important, complete the remaining work. Okay, this is the question. Remaining work, please note down. First, dear student, you need to note down the sum properly. I'm just reading it out again. A alone can complete a piece of work in 12 days. B alone complete the same work in 15 days. A works alone for 4 days, and then in how many days they both together can complete the remaining one. Very important. Just to think, we'll start doing it in a short while. Okay, see dear student, before we start this example, some of the important points of highlight. A alone can complete the piece of work in 12 days. Okay, B alone can complete the piece of work in 15 days. A is working just for the 4 days. Then in how many days they both together can complete the remaining work? Now, dear student, what can be your logic in this? Just try to understand. It is somewhat in this way that it is the sum is like this, that when the work started, A alone was working there. B was not working at all. So when A started the work and he was alone able to complete the work in 12 days. Try to understand. A alone can complete the work in maximum time of 12 days, but he hasn't worked for 12 days. He worked only for 4 days. So what is our logic is about? We first want to find, dear student, how much part of the work is completed by A. Then and then you will get the remaining part of the work. Just try to understand what we are going to do first. First, we shall find how much part of the work completed by A when he worked for 4 days. So just now, your complete concentration needs to remain on A and A only. Don't even think of B, combined rate of work, nothing. Your concentration needs to be just on A because A is completing alone in 12 days, but he worked for only 4 days. Okay. So, dear student, your complete concentration has to be on this only, this statement and this statement. Okay. So, first your concentration needs to be only and only for A. Okay. So, let us write. I am also specifying here C for A so that it makes your concept more clear. Okay. Let me write rate. Please concentrate. Rate of work for A, that's equal to A completes the work in how many days? 12 days. So I would like to reciprocalize it and would like to write 1 upon 12 work per day. Okay. That means, dear student, he is able to complete 1/12th part of the work in 1 day. But he actually worked not for 12 days. He worked only for 4 days. So we would like to find that when he worked for 4 days, how much part of the work he must have completed. So let me write, therefore, part of the work, or let me write work completed, because you know work completed by A in how many days? 4 days is equal to 4 multiplied by 1 upon 12. Just cancel it out. So 1 upon 3 work. See, dear student, this much part of the work is completed by A. Please concentrate on all these examples. Rate of work for A, 1 upon 12 work a day. He worked for 4 days. So how much part of the work is completed by A? 1 upon 3rd. So next is the remaining. So I would like to write remaining work remaining work. How to find remaining work? You all know work is considered as a whole 1 minus 1 upon 3. It is equal to 2 upon 3 work. This much work is remaining. 2 upon 3 work. And this is to be rest of the work is completed by A and B together. Understood? So first, dear student, this is clear in your mind. Rate of work for A, work completed by A in 4 days, remaining work 2 upon 3. Now we are looking for A and B together, the next half of the sum. 4 A and B together, okay? For A and B together. Let us find, dear student, because we are looking for A and B together, we have to find their combined rate of work. You know that, okay? So I would like to write this way. Combined rate of work for A and B. As you all know, their individual rate of work needs to be added only. So 1 upon 12 for A, 1 upon 15 for B. So this is equals to, as you know, 15 plus 12 upon 15 into 12. Okay. So this is 27 upon 15 into 12. 3 9 ja, 3 5 ja, 3 3 ja, 3 4 ja. We got 3 upon 20 work per day. This is their combined rate of work. So obviously they will complete the work in how many days? 20 upon 3. You understood this? But they do not have to complete the whole work. They just have to complete the remaining part of the work. You understood this? No doubt if they work combined, they will complete the work in how many days? Just reciprocalize it. 20 upon 3 days. Understand? But they do not have to do that. They have to complete only 2/3 part of the work. Okay? So what we will write? They together can complete the work equals to, first you reciprocalize 20 upon 3 multiplied by, as it is given. What is given? 2 upon 3. Okay, this much work is remaining. 2 upon 3. No cancellation is possible. 40 upon 9. Just cancel it out. 9 4 ja 36. Understand? 4 left. Again 9 4 ja 36. Right? 4 left. This will continue this many days. They both can complete the work in almost 4.44 days. Okay, just look at the whole example. Very important one needs to be understand in concept wise. Rate of work for A, work completed by A in 4 days, remaining work. because the remaining work is to be not completed by B, but B after 4 days joins. So now they both are working together. Understand? So we need to find their combined rate of work, which is reciprocalized. Will give you the day, but in these days, though, they will complete the whole work, but only the two-third part of the work is left, so they will take 4.44 around days. Understand? To complete the work. Just look at the sum. Understood? Everywhere in such examples, there is a pure logic application only. Understand? Because there is no demarcation of any particular formulas. What you require is need to apply the clear logic only. And the example was A could complete in 12 days, so rate of work for A 1 upon 12 work per day. But he worked only for 4 days, so in 4 days he completed how much work? The rate of work to be multiplied by the number of days. You got 1 upon 3 part of the work he could complete. So, how much remaining work is left out? 1 minus 1 upon 3. 2 upon 3 part of the work is to be completed by A and B together. So when you want the time to find out, you first need to find out that if they work together combined, how many days they can complete the work. So you got their combined rate of work 3 upon 20. Just reciprocalize, you will get 20 upon 3. Means if they want to complete the whole work, they require 20 upon 3 days. If you just cancel out, dear student, around 6.66. But that is for complete work, but they have to complete only two-third part of the work. So they will take number of days into the remaining work. You will get 4.44 days. This way, you need to think on such examples. Understand? Pure logic. You just feel comfort to write it. Okay? Write down the complete example and understand how you have to calculate such type of examples. Understand? You may come across such example where one person work for few days, remaining work to be completed by both together. So these are some of the necessary steps you need to follow. Understood? Okay, right? So dear student, mind one very important thing in today's lecture. Actually, the topic we started in lecture number 15, then in 16, 17, still we require one more lecture to complete the topic of work. Understand? And we are not taking all examples together which may mess up your mind. Understand? So we are taking distinctly one by one example so that you can understand the concept quite properly, because it does not involve formulas, it just involves the logic application. Understood? Okay, dear students. So in next lecture we will continue with some more example of the concept of work. Okay, thank you very much.